It was a wild hearing today as New York City's Planning Commission approved Mayor de Blasio's plan to replace Rikers Island.
It calls for jails in Mott Haven, the Bronx, Lower Manhattan, Kew Gardens, Queens, and Boerum Hill, Brooklyn. People against the proposal really let the commission know about it. CBS 2's Andrea Grymes was there for the vote.
Outburst.
Should and vote yes.
After outburst.
You don't give a about black and brown people.
After outburst.
Shame on you. And you too, Commissioner Knight. I hope you sleep well at night.
You could barely hear a word from the New York City Planning Commissioners who just continued talking as protesters tried shouting them down. In a raucous meeting, the commission ultimately voted 9-3 in favor of Mayor de Blasio's controversial plan for new borough-based jails to replace Rikers Island. He wants to shut down Rikers by 2026.
But there are going to be people who need to be incarcerated, and we need to make those places as humane as possible, and we need to close the institution of Rikers Island.
Most of these protesters don't want any jails at all.
There are alternatives to incarceration, restorative justice and transformative justice models that are proven to be effective with people even with heinous crimes.
The mayor says his plan is to make the system smaller, safer, and fairer, putting inmates in their communities closer to the courts and their families. It does have supporters.
You have to be held accountable for your actions if you commit a heinous crime. Where do you go? You just go nowhere? You just go to somebody's house? It don't work like that.
3 of the 4 proposed jails would be brand new facilities located at existing sites. The Brooklyn Detention Complex on Atlantic Avenue, the Queens Detention Facility in Kew Gardens, and the Manhattan Detention Complex known as the Tombs downtown. The Bronx location would be in Mott Haven at the site of the current NYPD tow pound.
There's already a lot of chaos to begin with. That's just going to add more to it.
A lot of details, including building designs, still need to be worked out. The mayor's office says the preliminary cost estimate is $8.7 billion. Next up, this plan heads to a city council subcommittee public hearing set for Thursday morning. Ultimately, the entire city council will vote whether or not to approve it. But no word yet when that vote will take place. In the Mott Haven section of the Bronx, Andrea Grymes, CBS 2 News.